Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. They'll run it from the gun.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On the ground, it's Malone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football game.
Lining up to convert third down. They'll run play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a... There he goes! Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Run in the red zone. It's Murray. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
and I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll go back to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I am finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I know everybody's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays,
into the end zone. The Cougars buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
you know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Now improvising. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's going to take off. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage, now 1st and 10 from the 30. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Handoff from the shotgun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note, 100 yards already.
And he's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really shown you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Into the end zone. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect it. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead, and you're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Third and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Touchdown, Cougars! You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making